What is up, everyone? Player-1 here. I'm going to do a Brawl analysis of my set against Mew2King at Super Smash Con 2016. Before I get into it, to give you some background on this, or this matchup, I do think that this matchup is actually pretty dominant in Midnight's favor. When I say dominant, I mean probably like 60-40, or maybe I would even go slightly worse. But in the condition that the Midnight has to play a certain way, like Midnight can play like very safe in this matchup. If he's on point, so like if the Midnight player is on point, then it can be really difficult sometimes. But and like right now, since like Smash 4 has taken over and stuff, like a lot of people haven't been practicing Brawl, so I will say, like not a lot of people are on point when you like right now in this game. So I mean, at least right now, like the match is probably pretty even, in at least in this set. But I do, yeah, like I said, I do think it's Midnight's favor pretty heavily. Um, just that like a lot of people are very rusty right now. So we'll jump into it. Um, oops. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna start in Smashville here. That pretty standard for people to just start in Smashville. I actually do want to comment though that I do think that against certain Midnight players that Smashville actually might not be the best choice. I think Diddy's best stages for neutrals in this matchup are probably Smashville, Final Destination, and Yoshi's Island. Um, and I know Midnight players obviously want to strike Final Destination. Like Diddy won't really play it against there on Midnight too, like either on a counter pick because they're going to ban it. So I would say like Smashville and Yoshi's Island are probably my next best choices. Um, like for stage striking wise, both players get two strikes. Diddy's going to strike Battlefield and Lilac usually, but I actually think that Lilac might actually be better against Midnight. I don't think it's that bad of a Diddy stage. I think Battlefield is probably the best neutral for Midnight, and I think the matchup on that stage is actually like uh, pretty bad. That is one reason I do think that the Diddy Kong Midnight is matchup is bad because like stage wise, I mean it depends on the stage list, but a lot of times like we don't really have anywhere to go. In the SmashCon rule set, Halberd wasn't legal, so I used my ban against on Battlefield when I play against Midnights. I mean that's pretty good for Diddy too, and that actually probably brings the matchup closer than from what I said before. So yeah, it depends on the stage list too, because like Halberd and Delfino, if those are legal, those are auto bans against Midnight. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start out by pulling out my bananas here, and actually, this banana pluck that's probably the fastest way to get a banana into your hand. But I think it's Midnight. I'm pretty sure Midnight can like dash across the stage and punish Diddy for pulling a banana. If he predicts it. Which meant, or I guess Mew2King here started off with the tornado, so he predicted that I was going to move forward in some way. Maybe I could start with a dash attack or just run forward or something. But going into it, he doesn't continue to tornado. He just oops, I just muted that. He doesn't continue tornado. He just like backs off really quick. So that was pretty safe in the event that I didn't run forward, which I didn't. So yeah, I pull out my second banana, and you can see here that I'm off stage at 0%, which can be bad, against Meta because I can get gimped. But the banana that I just plucked is actually going to help me recover my landing, and also the banana in my hand. I mean, I have two bananas. Yeah, I have two bananas, so it's going to help me get back to the stage. Um, So yeah, right now I just want to mix up my movement. I need to make it very hard for Mew2King to be able to read me. Because I don't want to my banana plucks. I need to make it very unpredictable when I'm going to try to pluck them because Diddy's banana pluck animation is very long, and there's not really too much I can do. Once I start the banana pluck animation, so I need to make sure that he can't really read if I'm going to like approach him or if I'm going to run away. Because if I run away, I'm probably going to pull out a banana. But if he tries to read that I'm going to run away and approach me at the same, and I like counter that, then I can punish him. So I have to be careful. Just want to mix up my movement, make it hard for him to read when I'm going to pull out banana. So yeah, he has a banana right here, and I also do want to comment. You'll see, I guess, in the set. Like, I actually didn't think Mew2King was that rusty. In Brawl. I mean, he was obviously like not at his peak or anything. But I think the biggest thing that helped me in this is that no one knew how to or no one really remembered item play, like especially like with bananas, because in Smash 4 you only have one banana and they disappear pretty quickly. They disappear on a hit or after two throws in Smash 4. But banana or Brawl bananas, I can pull out two of them, like unlimited tosses. They're transcendent, so yeah. Item play is a lot more important in Brawl than Smash 4, and like, I mean, I noticed this against other players too. Like everyone's item play was super rusty, which made them, like worse at the Diddy Kong matchup. So I didn't think it was too much, like that Mew2King was, like out of practice on other things, which he was, like, a bit, but not as much as it. I don't think it was as much as it seemed. It was just more so like, item play. Oh, okay. So right here, V115. I don't know if you guys can hear the commentary or not, but V115, he mentions the infinite. Diddy Kong has a single banana lock infinite. And the two ways to start it is usually after like a glide toss, like usually when like Midnight hits your shield or like other characters hit your shield. Like during the cooldown of a move, I might be able to get the glide toss through them and start the infinite that way, or usually from a footstool. So right here, I sort of almost get the infinite. Besides, I glide toss it down, and I'm not sure if I was a shield poke or he just dropped the shield, but yeah, I glide toss down, and the banana pops up right here. But the problem is that Midnight actually has a pretty long trip distance, or slip distance, whatever you want to call it. So he actually slips too far, and I know that he slips too far away, so I'm not going to be able to get the infinite. Because Diddy has to jump up in the air and catch the banana, and then follow up on his opponent. And Diddy's like horizontal airspeed is actually one of the worst in the game. So I can't. Once I jump in the air, I can't follow him too far. Not enough to compensate for the trip animation. I pulled up a video already of the infinite, so you guys can see what it looks like. I can explain how it works. So hold on. So you see that Midnight Tornado is my shield, and he landed very close to me. So he lands like right next to me, so I get the glide toss down through him, and I'm able to jump up and catch the banana, and I air dodge catch it, and then instant throw it down. In Brawl, you can cancel your air dodge with an item throw. You can do that in Smash 4 too, but that's called instant throwing. So I instant throw it down on top of Tyrant, and then I land, turn around, and get the down throw. And that down throw is very important because they have to be able to trip. You'll see it here. They have to trip backwards for them. They're tripping backwards, and they go through me. See, and then you just sort of repeat that. If the banana hits like the edge of their hurt box on their body, they'll sort of trip in place. So it's important that I don't hit like the edge of it. I have to hit very close to their body, so that they trip forward. Because if they trip in place, then I can't follow up on it. So yeah, just see it. And yeah, that's what it looks like. And you can do that up until death percent, so you can follow up with a down smash and they die. So it's pretty much an auto stock if you're in the right position on stage, because sometimes they'll fall off the stage, or sometimes the platform will get in the way. I will say, like, Battlefield's platforms are a little bit lower than Smashville's platform, so Smashville you don't really have to worry about the platform ruining it. On Battlefield, since the platforms are closer to the ground, you actually have to buffer the jump up and instant throw, or else it'll get caught into the platform. So let's get back into the video. I'll go ahead and full screen this. I think that'll probably be better, right? Sorry, it's my first time using OBS recording string share. So let's see. So right here, I've been practicing like a lot at the end of Brawl's lifespan. B-daxing after forward throw and back throws. Valkas do B-dax after down throw, but I'm not completely sure on this. Like, I've never looked at the frame data, but Diddy's B Dacus is I think it's harder. I'm not sure if it might just be me, but I want to say that it's harder. Diddy's Dacus, he can't normally Dacus. Like the normal way that you can with other characters. You have to like normally use the C stick for the up smash, but for Diddy and Sheik also, and actually a lot of characters, but Sheik has the most noticeable one, and Diddy's Dacus, like regular Dacus, it doesn't really do anything. Like you don't really use it that much just because it doesn't really give you too much distance. Like as opposed to a running up smash. But if you do want to use a Dacus, you have to use A instead of the C stick. So you have to call your fingers, or unless you want to change your control scheme. But the buffer Dacus, if you buffer the Dacus, you can do it with the C stick. And yeah, that's why I was practicing it a lot, and I was trying to go for it here. It wouldn't really amount to too much, to be honest. I think I was just going for it more so for, I guess, the flashiness, if anything, or to catch Mew2King off guard. Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember what I was thinking. So get back into it. So yeah, that was actually pretty good from Mew2King, because he made it very ambiguous of where he's going to land after his tornado, and he was I think it was an auto cancel. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see after this. But I was hoping that he was going to land behind me, and I was going to, or no, not behind me. Sorry, in front of me, and I was going to start the infinite that way, as you saw before. But he does land behind me instead as the mix-up, so that was good for him. Let's see. So yeah, I'll go back here. Because this was actually not a lot of hits happen, but there's a lot of thinking going on. So right here, I decided to try to land with the forward air, although the balloon messed me up. But he's landing. When he lands, forward air is a very good way to land, because as you see, like his whole entire body just sort of goes in the straight line. So it's sort of like shrinks his hurt box also. Like if he tries to back air instead, like you can hit the bottom of his feet, or his foot, the one that's not kicking. But yeah, forward air is a lot better, just because the hurt box shrink, and also it does a lot more shield pushback if I do manage to hit his shield. So they'll have to probably like unshield and then dash, like do like a dash grab for Midnight as a punish. We'll say like for taller characters like Snake, you actually have to wait a bit. I think I landed the ground here. No, I don't land at the ground. But when Diddy lands into the ground, his landing line animation from his forward air, he's still just like a straight line on the ground for like some amount of frames. And Snake actually has to like wait for Diddy Kong to stand up from the animation, because his the grab hitbox is too big, or it's too far above him to grab Diddy Kong. So it's a little interesting thing to note. Yeah, there I try to space out with back air. Back air actually has a little bit more range than forward air, not a whole bunch. So that's why it's not enough range where it's going to matter a lot when you're landing. But if you're just like doing it in neutral, back air can be really good. And also, like, I can act out of my first back air. Like, I can do 2 back airs in a single short hop, which is really good. So if I decide to do my first rising back air, I might not want to do like a second back air. I can jump away or air dodge, or I can do a second back air. There's a lot of mix up into it. So I jab him right there. I just do a single jab, and I try to jab grab him. But Diddy's, you do want to be careful when you're jabbing Midnight, because his up B, he might just be like, he might try to up B before the grab connects. In that case, you'll want to shield. And yeah, I try to pull a banana out there, but Mew2King, I'm not sure if he read that I was going to try to pull out a banana, or if he just decided he wanted to run in. But either way, he ran in on to me when I was trying to pull out the banana. He missed the punish there. That should have been a punish. So yeah, a lot of banana play coming in here. He grabs the banana. And I want to be careful, because I don't want to get tripped up by his banana either. Midnight has a very long glide toss, but both bananas are transcendent, which means that they'll just go through pretty much everything. So we might actually trade. I decided to just throw first. That's usually my playstyle. I liked making the first move. In general, because even if I do make the first move when I get hit, it's usually like on my terms of how I'm going to get hit. And I can start, like, if I see that I'm going to get punished, I can already start start DIing or or getting ready to smash DI, so I can put myself in a better position. Or if he grabs me, I can start buffering my mash inputs, which is also really good. But he just throws a banana at me, and it goes for a dash grab. I don't usually like to sit in place when people hit my shield with banana. But if I did read that he was going to run forward, I am actually, yeah. If he decides to run forward, I will be positive, and I can just grab him out of it. If he didn't decide to run forward and decide to like just space out my shield, I'll be negative. Um, Negative on hit, and he can, like, if I just try to grab it, he might just hit me with the sword. So you have to be careful when you go for stuff like that. I decided to play it safe, and I just jump up, which is a pretty safe option. You know, just try to grab my banana. So even if I do get hit, I have my banana to help me try to land anyway. I messed up. That was bad by me because I messed up my hold on, let's go back. So I pick up my banana and I throw it back at him, and I try. That wasn't meant to be a dash. I meant to turn around and then pick up the banana, and then I mess up the banana pickup on my back air, which is also bad. Sort of slowed me down, but Mew2King messed up and just like walked into my banana anyway, and that gave me stage control. So yeah, I try to peanut, I get tornado. I have to be careful of that. The two things, you really want to try to bait out Midnight to tornado and up B. If you can punish those options, you'll make him second guess. You know, using those options going forward, because those are very strong options. And honestly, if like you're setting yourself up to punish tornado and up B, you're not really putting yourself in a position to get punished anyway. Like it's a pretty safe option to do, is just watch out for it. You know, just don't overcommit. Like overcommitting can be a big problem in Brawl. So that was good. That's one thing that Diddy. I think actually a lot of players and characters can want to try to do more. Is I think you can actually do like you can actually sort of edge guard Meta Knight, or at least, you know, trap his landing, or yeah, trap his landing. Even though, you know, he has a million jumps and stuff, but like, Meta Knight actually doesn't have a lot of. Hold on, let me go back. Meta Knight doesn't have a lot of horizontal aerial speed either, like Diddy Kong. It's actually one of the worst in the game too. That's why he has to rely on his multiple jumps and his specials if he wants to move. Like, you know, move through the air decently. So his glide is actually very good. You know, you know, getting horizontal distance. So if you can hit him out of his glide, you know that he doesn't have a glide anymore. And then yeah, like what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you do hit him out of a glide, you limit his options on getting back, actually, like onto the stage. Like landing as Meta Knight can actually be sort of difficult if you're playing against a good player. I think Marth is actually a very good character at yeah, covering Meta Knight's landings. I think like Marth and Lucario are probably two very good characters at it. I don't think it's as obvious as for other characters, but I do think other characters have options like Diddy. But anyway, I hit him. I hit him out of his shuttle loop, I think, with a peanut. And actually, you can see here, this is sort of unfortunate. They didn't have the rules right. Yeah, the rule settings right for Brawl when I played on here. Played this match that day, and I forgot to change this later. But you can see here, there's a peanut on the Smashville platform. Not like Diddy's neutral B peanut, but like the peanuts that come out of the shell. You can eat those, and they get you health back, and that means items are turned, or all the items are turned off, but the item like frequency of which they spawn is still on. It's not on none, and it's supposed to be on none. And I didn't want to, you know, be like a scumbag and just try to purposely heal, even though I guess I could have, because since the rules weren't right, I guess that's sort of on the players to notice, even though like this is the first time they happened. So it's like, yeah, you know, it's sort of unfortunate that happened, but it didn't really come into play. I will say, like, sometimes if they are there, they can mess up stuff. Like if you try to like jab or something and the peanut's right there, you'll pick up the peanut instead and just eat it. But that never really came into play. Oh, okay, so you can see here, this is something good to note. Some characters will grab the edge after they grab the banana, or after they get hit by the banana, they'll grab the edge pretty quickly. It also depends on how far they are from when they get tripped on the banana. Like right here, I hit him with the second banana, and he's right next to the edge of the stage. So he's going to pretty much grab the edge like pretty close to like immediately. If he was farther away, and I hit him with the banana, he'll sort of fall onto the edge. It would take longer for him to fall onto the edge from the stage. So it limits of what I can follow up. So I can actually, if Midnight's one of the characters where I can only get a down tilt off of this if he's that close to the edge. A lot of characters can get down smashes, which that would have killed. Like this would have killed Midnight if I could have gotten a down smash, but I can't get a down smash even, and I try to go for it, which is very stupid. Might just be sort of like rest coming into play from me. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah. So yeah, I need to play it safe right here. Or right now, I have a pretty good lead. He's at kill percent, so I need to be looking out for a glide to toss into a down smash. Oh, and that's another thing to note. Um, Midnight is the only character in the game that in a standing animation, I can't do a short hop rising forward and hit him. He has to be doing some other animation, which I think this is when I short hop forward him. Like he throws a banana at me. Yeah, no, he throws a banana at me and he dashes in. I can dash, or I can hit Midnight out of his dash animation with my short hop forward air. But if he's just standing still, my forward air will not hit him, and he's the only character in the game where that will happen. Which sort of sucks in that matchup too. Like Midnight, a lot of Midnight players don't know that, and they can take advantage of that to some degree. But yeah, and he just runs and gets forward aired. Yeah, Diddy's forward air, very good anti-air option. Oh, so I'll go back there. So I throw that first banana up, and I have a banana in my hand, and I throw it forward. I try to pick up the banana, but it disappeared right when I try to pick up, which was sort of was bad for me. So I just jabbed right there in place. If you saw that, but that was sort of good because I got a power shield on his tornado. I couldn't really punish it because my shield was low. Midnight's tornado very good at shield poking, so you have to be very good at angling your shield when you play against Midnight. Yeah, so I'm wanting to watch out. I know that down smash was pretty safe because there's a banana in between us. And Mew2King probably could have punished that with something. But it looks like he didn't really know what he could try to punish with in that situation. Like he probably could have gotten a forward tilt at least. But sometimes like you're like, or actually a forward tilt, you probably would have picked up the banana. So I'm not really sure. But it seemed like Mew2King just didn't really know what to try to do there, so he just played it safe and just didn't really try to do anything. So I guess I mixed up that landing. I think he actually tried to throw the banana, I think, and that's why I back aired him. Like right there, he put up his shield, and he probably tried to throw the banana a little preemptively, or maybe I just shield poked him or something. And I just got a back air out of that, and that gets the kill. So right now I'm in a pretty good position. I'm personally usually pretty good at like holding leads and getting a lot of damage and just like not dying, especially against Meta Knight. So yeah. Oh, so let me go back and comment on that. So he hits me off stage, and I don't have a banana in my hand. So I side B, and he's predicting that I'm going to use my kick here. But I decide not to kick, and I decide to just air dodge and just land with an up smash. Up smash is pretty fast. It's frame 5. It's also multi-hit, so it has like a better chance of shield poking. Like if you decide to spot dodge for some reason, the up smash will probably last long enough for the spot dodge to still hit him. So up smash is very good. Usually a pretty good option in that type of situation. So yeah, I tried to mix up my move in the air, platform cancel. Probably other options I could have done, but because I didn't really amount to anything. But it didn't get me hurt either. I might have been able to get a forward air after that dash attack. Whether you go for a forward air or up air depends on where you start hitting the beginning of the dash attack. Like if I start hitting at the beginning of the dash attack, then I can get an up air. If I start hitting at like the end of the dash attack, then I usually try to go for a forward air. But forward air is a little bit slow. It's not really that slow. It's frame 6. But as opposed to up air, it's frame 3. And a lot of times they can air dodge the forward air. And then they'll be able to punish me when they land into the ground. So a good banana to cover me while I try to get back to the edge of the stage. I decided to just jump back and get hold of my banana. Pretty safe option, and this was very good for Mew2King and me at the same time. I think Diddy's best option to recovering against Midnight is usually to go pretty low. And especially when you have a banana in your hand. If you have a banana in your hand, you can cover yourself by throwing the banana up and making hits so that the Midnight player can't be at the on this edge of the stage at a certain time, and also just covers you in general. He decides to go drop down there and just up air me, and this is also one thing. If you do go for low, if you're if you do try to recover low as Diddy Kong, you want to be like really confident in your teching abilities. And I'm pretty confident in my teching abilities. I'm pretty good at teching, I think. So let me go back here. So I side B and I try to jump up, and that was actually my well. I don't know. I guess this jump up was sort of sloppy. What I could have probably done a better job and try to put myself in a better position. Because I jump up and try to throw the banana up at the same time, and I managed to tech the stage, and I'm not even sure if or the tech wall jump. I didn't really mean to tech wall jump. I was just more so focusing on teching. If I just teched on the wall in place, that might have actually been better for me. But yeah, because I get an up B, but still, that was really good coverage from Mew2King. It was pretty good recovery on my part. It just didn't work out that time. So yeah, be careful right here. I need a. Also, a good thing to be aware of as a Diddy Kong player is you usually want to be close to your bananas. Because also if you're close to your bananas, you can make it more difficult. Again, try for a Midnight player to land onto the stage. You sort of limit of where he can land safely. Like even if he does land onto the stage and not get hit by my bananas are still there covering what options he can do on the ground. That is so yeah. Something to note here. Shielding next to the edge is pretty much a free tornado for Meta Knight to do safely. Because he has a chance of shield poking you, and once it hits your shield, you usually just fall off onto the edge of the stage. So it puts you in a bad position. Not in a bad position, as bad of a position as getting hit by the tornado. But still, it's not an unfavorable position to be on the edge against Meta Knight. So yeah, I decided to just throw it down because I know that's where he's gonna land. So I would, get my bananas out, and he's just up B, which I actually thought was sort of weird because I was actually been punishing from his up Bs quite a lot already in the set, and he just kept up Bing. So I actually didn't expect him to keep up Bing like that. So I'm not. I guess mind games coming from Mew2King there. Yeah, I tried to get the banana punish on there. I was a little slow on it. He managed to just up B out of it. Yeah, bad DI from Mew2King. That is something. Everyone's DI was really bad because I guess probably because of Smash 4, the DI system is different. You usually just hold in, but for horizontal hits, but in Brawl, you want to DI into the corners usually. So yeah, that was bad DI too. But that was also something to note from Diddy Kong's. If you get unexpected grabs on opponents, Diddy Kong's throws are very fast, and a lot of times either way, their DI might be bad. It might just be like Rust coming in, but it's very fast. It's hard to react to for Diddy Kong's throws, for his forward throw and back throw. So here there's something you want to be good at as a Diddy Kong player. Two is reading when people are going to throw the banana. So being on the edge of the stage, you can make it a little bit of a banana wall. And also, even if Mew2King didn't hit me, like if I jumped up right here, I'd get hit by the banana, right? But even if I didn't jump up, the banana would just go off the stage. But I know he's going to throw the banana, so I just jump up and instant throw it back on top at him. That down tilt, he powers to the down tilt. I think I could have gotten a jab instead, but I wanted the down tilt. I want the range of the down tilt. I wasn't sure if he was going to space it correctly. Yeah, banana coming into play, helping me get back to the stage because he could have gotten a shuttle loop. Yeah, yep. These trades aren't going to be in Mew2King's favor unless they're not going to kill, I guess. Which that didn't kill, but eventually my moves are going to start killing. Trades right now, if they don't kill Mew2King, they're probably pretty good. For Mew2King, because I'm getting close to kill percents, and he's already at kill percent, so it's not going to matter too much. But like he can't really challenge a lot of things that I can do, and Meta Knight's sword is transcendent. So if you don't outrange the attack, you're just going to trade, and you'll probably die. But I got hit with a sour spot forward air in that situation, so didn't kill him quite yet. Sour spot forward air will kill eventually. It might kill right now, actually. Just depending on where he is on the stage. But yeah. So right here, I'm also looking for an up tilt. Anytime he's in above me, it's up tilt. You know, up tilt's well, even to smash 4 up tilt's a strong kill move. I mean, it's pretty safe too. Frame 6, not a lot of cooldown. So yeah, he's playing it safe, close to the edge, because if any of my banana hits will um, any of my banana hits would put him onto the edge of the stage, and that was sort of bad for me. Well, that was unfortunate for me. First, I tripped and I stand up, and he just dismounts. Or I'm not sure why I just threw the banana down. I might have tried to glide toss, but I would have gotten hit by the down smash anyway. But yeah, that wasn't a good trade at all because he didn't even take damage. He just slipped on the banana. So right here, this is, I guess it's sort of like a little mini game that Midnights and Diddy Kongs play. Well, other characters can do it too. Midnight has multiple jumps, so he can utilize his multiple jumps in this too. But when Diddy Kong is going to release his up B, like I'm obviously going to start it. I start my up B after this air dodge. I already used my second jump, so I'm going to start my up B. And so right now I'm going to charge my barrels, predicting that he's going to grab the edge of the stage. He doesn't immediately grab the edge of the stage, and I'm like, oh crap, he didn't immediately grab the edge of the stage, so I might die because when people don't immediately grab the edge of the stage, that usually means that they're going to wait a bit and then grab the edge of the stage. And if both of us are waiting, then his weight is going to cover my weight, and just he will edge hog me basically in this position. But he doesn't grab the edge of the stage. I'm not sure if he didn't realize that option, because he starts doing this later in the set too. Or if he just messed up grabbing the edge of the stage. He probably just messed up, but he just tried to back air right there, so which is a little bit of a strange. Cause probably should have been dead right there. Messed up my banana pluck there. Mew2King probably could have been a little bit more liberal. I guess he doesn't want to die, but trades would probably work out better in his favor in this position because I'm close to the edge of the blast zone, and he's not. Like maybe like I could try to hit him with a back air, and in that position, I guess at best for me, I think if he tried to go for a trade, it would be if he tried to trade my back air with his forward air. And since the first hits of his forward air won't kill, my back air will. That would have been bad, but he probably would have gone for something else that wasn't a forward air. And he sort of walked away from the edge of the stage, which gave me a little bit easier time getting back. So yeah, I'm just trying not to die, getting back to the edge of the stage. I decided to try to play it safe right here and go low, throw the banana up. See, that's what should have happened basically the first stock. If I was a little bit better with my mid-air jump, I used it better right here, which did get me back to the stage for a second, and then gets an up throw on me. So right here, going low again, I'm going to side B, double jump. He gets the down air out of my double jump before I start my up B. Now, actually, if I started my up B here, that actually could have blown him up and killed him. And I would have went to the other side of the stage in that position, and I would have recovered. But Diddy Kong's, the hitbox on his up B, it hits on frame 8. But it starts when they become active is a little bit before that. I'm not sure when, because it's not frame 1 and it's not frame 8, so it's somewhere in between. But I do manage to tech that time, and he gets the up B. And he actually probably could have glide attacked me in this position. I'm not sure if he just wasn't ready for me to wall tech jump and side B in. I was trying to side B kick. Yeah, let me go back. I think I side B kicked. Yeah, I side B kicked here, and I was hoping that my kick, the kick hitbox is very stupid, by the way, in both Brawl and Smash 4. Very big, but I was hoping that his glide attack would, because I thought he was going to glide attack, and I was hoping his glide attack would just trade with, or clink with my side B kick. But he doesn't glide attack here, and if he did hit the glide attack, I definitely would have been died. So I just back air him. I think he was a little slow in what he was trying to do, because I was predicting that he was going to try to grab me. Because if he tried to grab me, that would have killed. And he might have tried to grab me, but either way, that was a pretty late reaction on his part. Again, I'm just trying to play it safe and not die during his invincibility. So, like I said before, right here, I jump off the stage, just B reverse to put myself in a better position. And you can say, like, hey, you're putting yourself off stage against Midnight, which is not usually a good idea, but If Diddy Kong has a banana, he has his second jump. I have my side B. I have pretty much everything. I can actually recover pretty safely in this position, which I do, and I managed to get a back air after it. So yeah, I got a down throw there, and that could have been an infinite if I was in the middle of the stage. But since I was at the edge of the stage, if I got the instant throw down, he would have just fallen onto the edge of the stage. I will say on other characters, if I do get the instant throw down, I can actually get a down air off of them and just spike them. But Meta Knight, he'll just grab the edge too fast, so I can't get the down air. And yeah, I try to go low there, and I missed my tech, and I was pretty mad at myself for this because I missed my tech, and I'm usually pretty good at teching. And yeah, I just messed that up. So right here, I'm just sort of doing a sort of a Hail Mary, just hoping that he's gonna run forward. If he runs forward and gets hit by my kick, I can actually get a footstool out of the kick at low percent, and the footstool leads into an infinite. He didn't run forward though, and I just jumped up and threw the banana instead. You do have to buffer your monkey kick, so it comes out immediately though, because if you don't buffer it, you'll land into the ground with your kick. You'll get landing lag. You won't be able to jump out of it. But if you buffer it, you can jump out, which is really good. So right here, I throw this banana behind him. It lands behind him. I was trying to hit him with it, and it lands behind him. And then once I see it wasn't gonna hit him, I tried a forward air, and I was hoping the forward air was gonna be enough to push him into my banana, and slip him. But it unfortunately wasn't. He just threw the banana and punished me. So I was sort of in a bad position here, but I see that hold on. So I see that when the banana he throws, it lands on this platform, and I'm getting down threat at the edge, was a pretty bad position. But I see that this platform is moving in my direction, so I just DI up and grab the banana. So even if he does hit me, I have a banana to help me come back to the stage. Oops. That was pretty. That could have been very bad for me there if that up B had sent me the other direction. V115 says will say that side B has invincibility, but as far as I know, to my knowledge, no frame data testing ever has said that Diddy Kong side B has invincibility. I think it just sort of morphs his hitbox in a weird way. So yeah, forwarding it out of his glide. I'm actually sort of surprised that he didn't. Wait, yeah, like he didn't glide attack in this position. He was, I guess he was sort of slow on it. Maybe a little bit rust coming in, or maybe he just didn't feel like a glide attack was safe. But if he glide attacked, the forward air wouldn't have hit. Because you sort of have to start the glide attack early, so you can compete with Diddy Kong's forward air's range. Because if you start it too late, my forward air is just going to beat out the start of his glide attack. Yeah, the balloon, that up B wouldn't have hit me either, but it sort of helped me, because it just added more time, to when he would have to, or when he would be able to get to the ground, because he's in hit lag right there, of hitting the balloon. So it gave me a little bit more time to get back to the ground. Yeah, I didn't want a platform cancel roll there. Yeah, I managed to get a grab, so that's really... Getting grabs on Midnight is very good, because it just establishes stage control. Like, yeah, and basically, establishing stage control against Midnight, again, well, it's very good, because, again, trades are not in his, Midnight's favor, usually, because he's how light he is, and his Transcendent hitbox usually leads... Or, Transcendent Sword usually leads to a lot of trades. If you have... big hitboxes like Diddy's legs on his forward air and back air, and all of that. So yeah, a lot of right here. He's using a lot of up Bs, and I know so I might be able to punish him in some of these situations, but right now I don't want to give him any room to get stage control. Like VC's Like, I can try to go for a punish, but it's just not really worth it for me. At least in my opinion, it wasn't really worth it for me. Because I just want to, maintain stage control. If I lose stage control, I might get put off stage and be put in a bad position. So that could have been really bad for me, but the banana I threw, he landed on top of the banana I threw. So he couldn't try to edge guard me like immediately. Yeah, so right there, let me go back. So I decided to go low, and I decided to up B immediately because I knew from before that he was trying to wait to grab the edge of the stage. So he could have tried to grab the edge immediately, I think. Well, he might have been able. He might not have been able to re-grab the edge after that minute, since he had just grabbed it. I guess he's cutting it pretty close, but I decided to just up B immediately. So yeah, throw him a banana to help me just get back to the stage. So yeah, he just up Bs and decides to land next to the edge of the stage, which is smart for him because he didn't want to get killed. I was hoping right there that I was hoping the forward smash he would either drop shield, or if the forward smash would shield poke, or that he would spot dodge. Like either of these options, the forward smash would have connected and killed him. Oh, so that was really bad from me. Like I think I meant to do something here. I didn't want to just land on top of the thing. I probably should have tech rolled away, which would have been the best option. But yeah, I managed to get a back air there. I'm actually not really sure what that was on Mew2King's part because I thought that was going to be a grab. Like yeah, he could have just probably grabbed me. I'm not sure if he was just wanted to play it safe, or he was waiting for me to spot dodge or something. But I tried the back air, and I luckily I did not mean to get a reverse back air hitbox there. Like I didn't expect that was going to kill, but that I guess that worked out in my favor. So yeah, that me took game one, and I'm going to do the rest of this analysis. I'm going to separate these into different parts, since these are actually ended up being longer than I expected. So yeah, that was game one. And I guess closing it out, I banned Battlefield. Like I said before, I think Battlefield was Midnight's best stage in this stage list, and at worst he could take me to Liolat, which I don't think is that bad for Diddy. And I actually don't think that a lot of the top players won't even a lot of the top Midnights don't even want to for some reason just don't want to play on Liolat. Maybe they don't really practice on it that much, or whatever. I mean, a lot of players don't like Liolat in general. So I know that they might not even counter pick Liolat. They might still go just run it back to Smashville, which is fine for me. But yeah, I banned Battlefield, and he does go Yishu Silent, so we'll continue that next time.